Hello, it's Tuesday the 11th. I'm FxPlew and this is the market brief. So Catherine Mann has been on. She's the most hawkish of the independent members on the Monetary Policy Committee, and she believes that inflation is becoming embedded in the UK economy. She agrees with Andrew Bailey that too many firms are using the current crisis to maintain and in some cases increase their profit margins, and she fears that this may make inflation a fact of life again. Meanwhile, UK inflation remains the highest in the G7, and the UK is the only developed nation where core inflation is still rising. As such, there are questions being asked about Sunak's pledge to halve inflation by year end, and I wonder who may lose their job over that one if that target is missed. Sunak is under pressure to loosen the visa regulations that have been put in place after Brexit, and he's also facing demands for a Swiss-style agreement with the EU to access the single market. Can you see either of them being put in place anytime soon? I'm not so sure myself. Over in the US, the recent testimony to Congress saw Powell admit that he was rather blindsided by the impact of the Fed's balance sheet reduction. Quantitative tightening is where a central bank reduces and withdraws liquidity from the market at the same time as raising interest rates. It's complex to manage at the best of times, so after so many years of quantitative easing and the complacency of ultra-loose monetary policy, I guess it's not surprising that the Fed is finding it relatively hard to predict. The Fed is still selling off about $1 trillion of bond holdings a year. They were amassed under QE, and it's unclear as to whether that will continue now that the rate tightening cycle has begun to ease, with that pause for rate hikes seen at the last Fed meeting. Tomorrow we'll have June inflation data. The market is expecting another significant fall in the headline number and another drop in the core rate of inflation too. Headline is forecast to be around 3.1%, down from 4% last month, while core inflation is called at around 5%, down from 5.3%. Despite the progress so far, several Fed members have already confirmed that they will vote for another rate hike at the next meeting. And all that rather puts the UK performance to shame, doesn't it? In the market, the dollar index fell to 101.95 as the dollar is still reacting to the rate hike pause and the possibility that that may be extended again this month. Sterling rallied further, breaking resistance against the dollar around 128.40. Yesterday we topped out at about 128.70, which is where we opened this morning against the dollar. We're 116.90 against the euro, and euro dollar is around 110.10 on the open. Right, that's it from me. Have a great day.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.